Should you see Uzumaki? A small town in rural Japan is ground zero for a mysterious presence, infecting everything in its path. Uzumaki is a strange genre-bending mashup of earnest teen romance, wacky comedy, and creepy, unsettling horror. In order to decide if this movie is something you might enjoy watching, it is important to make one crucial detail very clear. Uzumaki will disappoint you. The film boasts a tightly wound, carefully implemented story that reveals itself at a snail's pace. This feels very calculated, as if the director is conducting the audience like an orchestra, collective breath held in anticipation for that final act of the finale. And then, without warning, the film ends. There's no sequel bait, but there is a half-hearted attempt at an epilogue. Even this is simply a slideshow of "where are they now" style photographs. The narrative is simply all build-up with no real payoff. It's incredibly disappointing. Sadly, the film's issues don't end there. The acting ranges from wooden to hammy, some truly regrettable digital effects are used, and the film commits the cardinal sin of flashbacks by consistently flashing back to footage we've already seen. So, Uzumaki, fatally flawed filmmaking. Why bother even watching it, right? When recommending this film to others, it is important to front-load the review with the multitude of negative aspects, in order to keep expectations in check. The only way to enjoy this movie without crushing disappointment is to go into the movie with these flaws in mind. With the right viewpoint, there's a lot to like about Uzumaki. The visual style is truly unique, a two-tone image of mostly reds and greens with relatively low contrast. It gives the picture notes of aesthetic eeriness while also coming across as antique, almost nostalgic. Visual compositions are meticulous, and the camera motion in some shots is truly inventive, playful even. The story is intriguing, and is careful not to overplay its hand too early. Viewers will be sucked into the central mystery, which is delightfully weird. The relationships and human drama are understated and believable, though the acting often isn't. Tension and anxiety bleed through the story, and the truly gruesome gore, albeit extremely stylized, acts as a counterpoint to the lack of on-screen violence. There's enough purposeful nuance here to keep Uzumaki from falling into quote-unquote so bad it's good territory. It's an inventive, interesting, and fatally flawed film, but not an ostensibly bad film. So, should you see Uzumaki? If you can go into the movie fully willing to deal with its numerous issues, and if a creepy, Twilight Zone-esque relationship drama that jumps in and out of straight-up horror sounds intriguing, then you might enjoy Uzumaki. If your film tastes trend away from the grotesque or unexpected, or if it is impossible for you to look past flawed editing, stilted performances, or botched narratives, you may want to give Uzumaki a pass. By way of second opinions, Rotten Tomatoes gives Uzumaki 54% out of 100, and IMDb has given it 6.3 stars out of 10.